Okay, so we started the rafters, pulled out the template that I had used before on the other roof, and I have it marked with an X. We'll keep that one. And started cutting them, marking them out, and putting them in. So here's the key factor here. First of all, I'm nailing, we'll go up and take a closer look at them. I'm nailing 5 nails in each one. But more importantly, probably at this point here, is I need supports coming down into here. So I need those rafters to be in certain locations. For example, I didn't want it to be in the way of this. I need to put a molding here. So I put one about right here. We'll have a support coming down into here. And then we'll skip this one and we'll have another support coming down into here. So that'll be kind of pretty even to cover this area. Then we can't put any supports through here because I'm not going to take the shutters off and I don't want any tight in there. So then I went across this span. I thought I'd put one in the middle of the window and then divide the two areas. So they're not 16" on center. I'm doing whatever I need to do. Like this one might be 15 1/4. And then I did the same thing here and the same thing here. And I put this one so it comes out about the same distance from the shutter that the other side is. It's not critical, but I think it'll just look a little bit better if it's kind of even. And then when I do the tails here, I'll do a full 2x4 across there so that these are all tied together. Plus, we're doing 1" hemlock for the roof board solid. So that's another reason we can go across a span like this and be okay. And then through here, I'm envisioning 3 supports. So we'll have one here, and then one here. And we haven't put that one in yet. So we're gonna have to divide them out so we hit one about in the center. Or maybe I do 4. Maybe I do 2 there and 2 here. I probably will do that. Now that I think about it. Have 4 in the center. And then we did the same thing here. So I'm gonna have one that's coming down near that shutter. And then we'll have 2 right in here because we have the corner here. So I mean, some are 16" on center, but there's a bunch that are not. So like I don't even know what I went here. So they're not exact, but we're going to be custom cutting all the roof boards anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And it's not going to really affect the waste much. I mean, maybe a little bit more waste, depending on how it lays out, but it's not critical. I mean, these were rough cut hemlock that I dried, so it's not a big cost. But, so that's what it's looking like. I'll go up there and show how I'm nailing them. And I'm doing it similar to what I've done before. I'm going probably a little extra heavy on this because all it is going to be that and the supports holding this up. So you can look across there and you can see they're going up and down, but that'll all straighten out when I put this facer board on and then another facer board. And then the supports will level it all off. So yeah, it's looking really good. So we got 2 nails on the side. I pre-drilled, very important, and then 1 on top going in at an angle and 2 on this side. And I'm trying to keep them straight up and down. I didn't mark them or anything. I'm just eyeing a 90-degree here. And I know from experience I can get it pretty darn close. Okay, so that's where we're at. It's looking really good. I'm going to call it a night. And tomorrow we'll finish the rafters, and I would love to start putting the boards on. Or put the facer board on first, and then go right onto the roof boards and start measuring for supports. So it's coming along really good. Getting excited to get this metal on. I'm gonna have to do some tree trimming. Now I can see how far out it is, so I'll probably do some tree trimming tomorrow. Get a little bit more area here. Maybe trim a few of these because when you get ice on them and snow, they're gonna come down. So I'll have to do a little bit more tree trimming, but not a tremendous amount. Okay, let's pick everything up and we'll resume tomorrow.